Hi everyone. The purpose of this video is to show you a couple didgeridoo popular sounds, as I call them. A lot of them are animal sounds. The reason why I want to show you these is that when I began playing didgeridoo years ago, I learned these sounds, and I really believe that they're a strong foundation, and that anyone who wants to get into didgeridoo playing should learn these from the early stages, as practicing them will really help to strengthen your diaphragm and your voice techniques that we use the didgeridoo, as well as your tonal techniques that we're using, such as your tongue and your cheeks and your jaw, and how all this stuff works together: voice, diaphragm, tonal techniques. I also want to demonstrate these beginner didgeridoos that I craft. These ones are plastic. They're not made of wood. They don't have too much maintenance with them. You don't have to worry about them cracking. You can bring them to the cottage, you can bring them out in the canoe. They float, you can submerge them, you can wash them. They have beeswax mouthpieces, and this here is the end of it. There's an awful lot of extremely poor quality didgeridoos available, full of cracks, full of air leaks, really not suitable for learning on, but often a beginner is just not aware of this, which is why I craft these didgeridoos. They're ideal for beginners, and you're guaranteed to get a decent tone out of them. First off, just a quick tidbit: didgeridoo can be tuned depending on the length that it's in. Okay, so the longer it is, the lower it is. The shorter it is, the higher key it is. This is the lowest didge I have. I'm not a big fan of the low didgeridoos. I was when I started playing, but these days I'm not. Okay, as promised, a couple sounds. First, let's just go over quick tonal techniques. You're going to use your cheeks, you're going to use your jaw, and you're going to use your tongue. Okay? Now I'm just going to make some hand motions here. I'm not going to go too into detail in these. I'm just going to show you, and a lot of it you're going to have to figure out on your own. This is just a bit of a quick tutorial. Cheeks, I'll go like this when I'm using my cheeks. Jaw, when I'm opening and closing my jaw, I'll go like this. Let me just get my cat away from the computer here. This is Ludwig. He was born deaf, loves the didgeridoo. Lots of vibrations. Okay, so jaw, down like this. Cheeks, out like this. Tongue, like this. Tongue rolling, like this. Okay? Okay, that was just a quick few sounds there for you, tonal techniques. Now, I think that's my neighbor below. Somebody shoveling snow outside. Okay, now we're going to introduce our voice to it. Like I said, your didgeridoo is in its own key. It's determined by the length that it's cut at. So if you match your voice to that key, you can get a really nice overtone. I'm not sure how well it's going to ring out with the webcam, but we'll see. Here we go. Ooh. So you want to project that voice in key with the didgeridoo. So once you do that, you can also go above and below that note, and you get a nice harmony. Ooh. So So through the didge it sounds like this. Okay, now say we take a tongue sliding technique, also known as the snake sound. You want to mimic the weaving motion of a snake through the grass. Okay, so you're literally sliding your tongue back and forth. The key with this one, getting it really crispy sounding, is to draw in the cheeks. If you could smirk, you want to do that. Okay, so first of all, drawing in the cheeks should sound like this. Then you want to bring your tongue into it, slide it back and forth. The same way as when you whistle. Okay, so to change the pitch of my whistle, I just slid my tongue. Okay, now to do the snake sound, you slide your tongue the exact same way. It's the exact same motion. Here we go. Okay, so when you do it in that rhythm, that's the snake sound. But the technique itself, I call that the tongue sliding technique. Okay, so let's take that tongue sliding technique and overlap that with that overtone in the harmony. Remember the ooh, combine those, you get a really rich sound. Okay, one more sound I'm going to throw onto this video. Maybe if I have some time, I'll do some more videos. I'm going to do the what's known as the dingo or the dog bark. And you just have to bark through your didge. Just like that. And I suggest pushing your vocal from your throat. You don't really want to push it too much from your chest. Find your throat is really where you get the volume from when it comes to didgeridoo. Now singing is a different case, but didgeridoo, throat. Okay, so you want to push it from the throat. Now, just to clarify another thing, to my knowledge, dingoes do not actually bark. They just howl. Ow! So I've heard this referred to as the dingo sound, the howling that is, and I've heard the bark referred to as the dog. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, so barking and howling. Through the didge, it sounds like this. Okay, well, I think this video has almost reached its 10-minute limit. So hopefully if I have time, I'll post some more. Cheers. I hope that helps some people out. Take care.